Hi everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here. I know it's Friday night. I was going to say Saturday. It's not Saturday. It's Cinco de Mayo, so everybody's probably out hanging out, having fun. I have 3 kids, so the whole hanging out, having fun doesn't really happen a lot for me. But Spot is right here now and wants to have fun. I know Spot. I know. Right when I start doing a video, you like want to just all over. Oh, hi Spot. Spot says hello and is really excited on Cinco de Mayo, right? Thank you, puppy. But I wanted to talk about estrogen and PMS for everyone because that's a question I get all the time. Sometimes I seem to get a stream of questions, and a lot of people have the same question over and over again, but in just like chunks of time. But I get this question on PMS a lot. And one of the big things about PMS that's really different for people is that it presents differently for everybody. It can change with month to month. Stress really affects this, your nutrition, your exercise, everything. This can be a really tough thing for women to nail down. And oftentimes the recommended things to do for some of these symptoms is exactly the opposite of what actually helps. Just a tidbit for what's to come here. So I have a new cookbook out. If you are interested in this cookbook, you can click on the link and check it out. It's all nutrition for your cycle, warming and cooling, and that will actually help with a lot of this. So healthy, clean recipes that actually work with your hormones. So excited about it. This is all from my upcoming book, The Female Fat Solution. And for Spot, Spot, I can't even right now with you. So, Spot, you're in the way. Spot, you're in the way. You're just, his tail is going bananas. He doesn't care that he's in the way. He doesn't care. You want to be in on this. You just want to be on Facebook. I know. Thank you. Thank you, Spot. Okay, but this is a subject that doesn't get talked about enough, or when it is talked about, this is crazy because women often feel like you're the one at fault, you're doing something wrong, and then you're like, oh, I'm doing all these things that they tell you to do for PMS, but it's not helping, or I feel worse. Okay, we're going to talk about these things. This is going to be really, really exciting. So if you're finding any of this information helpful, Spot's bumping the stand that I have, by the way. That's the jiggling, that's Spot, because he just can't contain himself right now. If you're finding this information helpful, if you would do me a solid and click that share button, that way more women can get this information and make this change that they need. So PMS, some of these common symptoms that women have, they tend to have cravings. So this is, I'll back up. Everybody can have PMS symptoms at different times of the month. Some women notice that about day 14, about when they ovulate. Some women notice this, whether it be 5 to 7 days before their period. Some women it's like 2 days before. It just depends. It's whenever this big hormone shift happens in the body. And you can also feel like junk when this hormone shift happens. So that's when some women are like, when my period starts, I feel so much better all of a sudden. Or like after the first day, I feel so much better, because they have a lot of these things before. Some women, they don't have as much of this, but as soon as their period starts, they're like, oh, I feel awful. And it's just whenever that hormone shift happens for you, that's when that effect happens in the body. So you can use nutrition to help ease that transition more, so it's not, bam, all of a sudden at once, you're kind of lightly stepping into it. Yay. Okay. So cravings, mood, fatigue, any headache or pain. That's how I abbreviate pain. I didn't realize that until just now that might be weird to people. And then bloating or other digestive problems. So when we talk about cravings, a lot of times women will notice, oh, I crave salty things. I crave carbs. I need to eat, chocolate, right, is the typical thing. But we all know there's like research done that chocolate's really beneficial for the body and it can bring a lot of nutrient in. There's also minerals in chocolate. Okay. So that's really important for your body, especially before you're having your cycle. Your body, progesterone, literally, this is during the progesterone phase. Your progesterone literally means, blah, 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 literally means, I'm so excited about this, literally means progestation, which means your body's getting ready to sustain a viable pregnancy every month, whether or not it happens. So your body will crave and need certain vitamins, minerals, and nutrients all the time during this time. And it's kind of whenever that hormone fluctuation happens for you. I'm going to work on my talking right now. I know it's Cinco de Mayo and I have not been drinking. I promise. I'm making birthday cake for my kid for tomorrow because it's her birthday. Okay. But the cravings is one thing that's your body's telling you, I need these nutrients. Salty foods are really important to have. Your body needs an increase in minerals at this time, which when you're thinking about, oh, that might make sense, right? But it's really, really important because those minerals are essential for hormone regulation. So a lot of times people, minerals are one of those things that you don't notice until you don't have it. And then all of a sudden you'll get some food or something that's really dense with minerals, and you'll be like, whoa, I feel amazing. It's the minerals, yeah. So salt is a mineral. And in Eastern medicine, salt is also considered the essence of life. So your body's feeling depleted, you're feeling worn down, it's going to crave some salt because it needs it. It's also going to crave carbohydrates. Your nervous system runs out on carbohydrates, and also when your body hormones are fluctuating, it's more stressful for your body to process, so it's going to need more energy to process. Your nervous system needs more energy to process. That's why you're craving carbs. To combat that, and especially for hormones, it's really important that you're getting healthy fats in. So fat bombs, really quick, easy way and delicious way to get those healthy fats in that really help with cravings. Not that you shouldn't have food that you're craving, but when you're craving carbs, just know that your body needs more energy. The quick energy is through carbohydrate. The longer sustained energy is through healthy fats. So especially if you're doing healthy fats in the morning, and you may need a little bit more healthy fat than you normally have during this time. If you're like, oh yeah, 5 to 7 days before my period, whew, it is tough for me. Okay, start your day and increase your healthy fats in the morning. Easy peasy. That's going to help with your carb cravings through the entire day. Kind of fun. Mood changes. This goes along with a really drastic shift in hormones. So this will take time to work with, but as you start to, I don't like using the word balance your hormones because everybody thinks that you're flatlining. No, you want to work with the ebb and flow of your natural hormones, and that will help mood as well. Fatigue, again, progesterone literally sucks the life out of you, kind of. You're going to be more tired. Daily activities are going to be more tiring for you. They're going to wear you out. You're going to recover from workouts a lot slower. Sometimes you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I lifted this, like I'm lifting weights, right? And I lifted 20 pounds last week and it was a breeze. And all of a sudden this week, oh, why does it feel so tough? What is going on? It's just that extra fatigue that sets in. So it's really important for exercise and for everything else. If you're like, whew, I got this big thing at work, that you're really ramping up your protein and other nutrients to make sure you're topping out your energy as much as you can. So there's lots of great things that you can do to make sure that you are staying ahead of this curve versus trying to catch up, right? That's just for some of the fatigue there. Of course, yes, get good sleep, right? Right? Okay, that's, I want to say, almost a given. Get good sleep, get the rest you need, allow your body to recover after workouts, blah, 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 right? Duh, okay. Headache and other pain that happens in the body. This can be other cramps. This can be, sometimes people get muscle cramps. Some gals, they'll notice just other feelings of heaviness throughout their body. It's different for everybody. But headaches and other pain symptoms are very common. And again, it's just your body being run down more. And it's one of those things that it just happens. But again, for everybody, it's a little bit different. And it's totally okay. Once you get more on point with your nutrition, you'll notice a change in this. It won't like drastically be different, like flipping a switch, but it will slowly get better. Again, water, vitamins, minerals, all those things can really, really help. That and really working with progesterone, meaning eating more spicy foods, warming foods, all that stuff. Yes. And then the other thing, so all that stuff, you know, I've done videos on progesterone and how to eat for progesterone and everything else. So if you haven't seen one of those, you can comment or message me or something. I'll connect you with one of those videos. Or you can go scroll through the bazillions of videos I have. The last thing, bloating and digestive problems. This is, progesterone slows down your digestive system naturally. Its job at this point is it's trying to draw every single nutrient from the food that you're eating. So it's like, oh, we want to get as much of this from the food that's passing through here, so we're just going to slow the process down so we got more time to pick through it, right? Kind of makes sense. But so that's what happens naturally. That's where a lot of that bloating comes in. That's where a lot of that discomfort comes in. your guts are not running at top speed like normal. So oftentimes I recommend making sure you're getting enough fiber, but adding in extra probiotics. You can do kombucha, you can do extra apple cider vinegar, which I know everybody loves, the apple cider vinegar. Taking a little in the morning, a little in the afternoon, something like that can be really, really helpful. Or even a digestive enzyme, just to help. Not that there's anything wrong with you at this point, it's slower, and that can be really uncomfortable, especially if you're really trying to push your protein and to get more energy. You have to up those other things at that point to make sure that your digestive system is still moving things through there. And then, of course, everyone says, oh, you're bloated, it's water weight, right? So drink more water. Sure. But also make sure you're getting in those minerals still too. And oftentimes when people are thinking, I need to drink more water, you're drinking water before you eat a meal, like a high protein meal, you're actually watering down and diluting the natural digestive enzymes that you have before you eat all this protein that then now has to be broken down, so it doesn't get broken down as well, and then it's tougher to work through. So yes, get water, yes, get minerals and vitamins and all these things, and yes, protein, but cut down on your water before you eat. That way your body has, and then take a digestive enzyme or apple cider vinegar or kombucha or whatever right before you eat, have that kick off digestion, and then you break through everything that much easier and faster, absorbing your nutrients better, and it passes through a lot easier. You're going to cut down on your bloating and digestion a ton. So helpful. Whew! So that's what I got for you guys right now with PMS. It's just a little different way of thinking about it and approaching your food, approaching your nutrition, and going into this with a proactive approach versus trying to catch up and just feeling like junk. So if you guys have questions, please let me know. You can comment below or message me privately. And yeah, and if you're interested in the cookbook, just check it out right there. Happy Cinco de Mayo. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.